Were there any personal hits out on Eminem's life?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
But as a bodyguard, you have to treat it like the whole world. You have, as a bodyguard, when you get hired as a bodyguard, you have to treat the whole world as if it's a hit out on them, or else they would not hire personal security. So you don't have to have a hit out on somebody in order to treat it like a hit. You go into protection mode to make sure that your client arrives alive every day.
Was there any time that you felt threatened from the fans or from people? Did you ever get any death threats from writing the book?
I got a lot of hate mail. When I say hate mail, I mean I say hate email. Not just from them, but also from the media. There was a guy, I don't remember his name, but what a lot of people don't know, Shady Bizzness is the first book ever published on him. And the only book to this day from an insider standpoint. So that's history. Not once, but twice. There was a couple of journalists that called me and said, "Hey, Byron, who gave you the fucking right to write a book on Eminem? You don't know anything." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Man, I work with the guy." I said, I think I know more than you do. And they told me, we're going to do everything we can to steal your fucking book, to steal your idea, to steal your book, to make sure it's copyrighted and all of that stuff. I had people call me and tell me, "Hey, look, we read the book. It's a great fucking book. We hate that you wrote it." Of course, these weren't black people. They were white people telling me this shit. I'm like, "Why the fuck y'all calling and tell me this shit?" He said, "We're going to steal a book. You better make sure that shit's protected. You had no fucking right to write that book on him, man. Eminem is a god." I said, "Yeah, so what they got to do with me? You're not supposed to write that fucking book on him. We're going to check it out and we're going to call you back." People that want to do movies called me. I had a lot of threats, man. A lot of business, financial threats. I had more financial threats than I did hate threats.
Wow.
The one thing that strikes me the most, that I remember the most, I would say was 2001. I went to a book fair. Shady Bizzness was doing very well. I was making a lot of money then. And I went to a book fair in Chicago. And I was there to meet several CEOs of some publishing companies. And this guy picked me out of a crowd. He said, "Hey," I'm walking through, I got my suit on. And he said, "Hey, man, you're Byron Williams." I said, "Yeah, how you know me?" He said, "Man, come here, man. I'm with so-and-so publishing." He said, "Man, I got to tell you." He said, "The industry loves your fucking book. The publishing industry, we love your fucking book." He said, "But here's the thing. Nobody's going to get in bed with you." I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because we're trying to get in bed with Eminem. He's got to die one day. And when he do, we're going to make a lot of money off that shit." So this guy's telling me this shit. And I'm like, I can't believe this fucking guy's telling me this shit. He said, "If I were you," this is what he told me. He said, "If I were you, I hire a hitman and kill him.
What?
So you can make all the money." I said, "Whoa, man." I said, "Whoa, man. It's not that serious." I said, "We had a little falling out, but I don't want to see the man dead." I said, "It's not like that." I said, "I don't wish no ill on him." He said, "I'm just saying, man." He said, "But I'm going to tell you this." He said, "Whatever you do, never sell your rights to your book." He said, "Because the day that he dies," he said, "you're going to be a fucking millionaire overnight." So as this guy's telling me this is the CEO. I'm not going to mention the name of the publishing company he was with. There's an author that coming in, a big-time author coming in. I wish I could remember who it was. Big-time author coming in with security, paparazzi. So I'm talking to this guy, and you see all these flashes, paparazzi, security, people, the crowd is moving. He said, "Hey, I got to go now. I got to talk to my client." So he turns from me. He turns from me right into a pose with his client for the picture. If you go, I guarantee you, man, there's a picture with me in the background looking like, the fuck? In the back of their picture. While he's taking a picture with them. I was like, wow.
So this guy suggested you should kill him.
I would never do that, man.
No, of course.
I would never do that.
That's.
He was saying that he was being sarcastic, he was being funny, but
Okay.
The reality of it is, the reality.
But it was like if he died,
yeah,
wink,
if he
wink.
died, yeah, exactly. But the reality of it is, not just Eminem, any musician.
Would you
Any
have?
musician. Let me say this real quick. Any musician in hip hop, R&B, gospel, rock and roll, whatever, when they die, that is the most amount of money that a label is going to make off of them. Because for some reason, the psyche and fans and the public is, oh, buy up all the stuff. Buy up all the memorabilia.
Right.
Next week, they going to print the same shit. But they want to be the first to buy up all the limited editions or the classics or this or the live recordings. Because, of course, they will do only so many of those. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all good. Would it give? I mean, if he passed away, would it give you more rights to do things with what you have that you couldn't do now?
Here's the thing,
Or do you think
man.
you would just get more offers?
Here's the thing. I don't live my life based off the back of Eminem hard work, man. I'm a hard-working guy. You know, when M got his deal, I had 3 cars, I had a house, furniture. He was staying with his baby mama, and he had sold at that point in time platinum records. So, to me, it's never about that. One of the things I'm going to say this, man. I'm burying this book today. This is the last of the interviews, man. I'm done with this shit, man. It's been a love-hate relationship between me and this book. This fucking book almost took me out of here, man. It almost took me out of here. Stress, high blood pressure, all that shit, man. But at the same time, it's been very lucrative to me. I didn't make as much money as I wanted to make. But I made some good money. I took a lot of exotic trips. I bought a lot of shit. I paid off a lot of stuff. But I never want to see profits off another man's demise. That's not who I am. And truth be told, man, I've carried this man's torch for the last 20 years. I helped him to stay relevant. You know, I'm done with that. I got bigger and better things coming down the pipe that I want to do with my life. And it's time to move forward. It's the 20-year anniversary. That's why I gave Cam Capone the opportunity to shoot this and move forward. I'm done with it, man. I'm done with it. Life goes on. If you stay stagnant in a place too long, man, you won't have any growth. It's time for me to grow. And I appreciate the opportunity, Cam.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it too, man. Appreciate your time, definitely.
Most definitely.
Did you consider yourself a close friend of Eminem?
We weren't at first. It was all business at first. I would say maybe a third of the way through the tour, the first tour, we got close. As we got close like brothers.
Oh, okay.
There was times, man. He would console. A lot of people don't know this, man. I'm gonna put it all on the line now. I'm giving you some exclusive shit right here, man. When Eminem had problems at his house, he said, "Hey, man, come get me, man. Shit's crazy over here." I go scoop him. I pick him up, bring him to my house. He sleep on my couch. Mm-hmm. Just to downplay the beef between him and Kim. One night he called me, "Hey, man, these motherfuckers jumped me at the bus stop in Detroit." First of all, what you doing at the fucking bus stop in Detroit? Man, I was mad. I was trying to take a walk. Go get me. I remember getting out the seat at the movie theater with my wife then. "Babe, we gotta go." "You just got back from the road." "We gotta go now. I gotta pick this guy up." I take her, drop her off, pick him up, talk with him, find out what's going on, bring him back to the house. He sleep on the couch. play video games with my son, my oldest boy at that time. Who's a rapper, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He still remembers all of that, man. He was 4 years old at the time.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he must have liked that.
Yeah.
Did Eminem have any? Did Eminem have any hang-ups that you had to confront him about? And if there was, can you explain them, or how you handled them?
Let's see. Eminem wasn't a hang-up type of guy. He did whatever he did whatever he wanted to do. He didn't have a lot of hang-ups. I'm sitting here thinking I don't recall any hang-ups. He lived in the moment, man. Whatever he wanted to do, he did it.
Yeah.
And if you did something that was more outlandish than he did, he got a kick out of it. So I can't say at that time in 1999, he didn't have any hang-ups that I knew about.